Sell them at a price that's in everybody's reach. Stop thinking of it as art, it's business. We get a few duff ones, well, the others will carry them through. It's product, Gerald. Products and marketing. Here, and I want pictures on the covers too. I hate these boring bloody things. Let's have beautiful women. Mary? So sorry, Mary. Mary?
Chop, chop then. Doctor's ready. And lift.
No, she didn't have to say chop. It's bad enough being cut open without them being so pleased about it.
No, Mrs. Bottomley, there's no need for it.
Janet!
Oh, well, maybe I could come in with her then.
Certainly not.
Don't leave me.
We'll wait outside.
Well, will you tell Dr. Grant to look after her? And say I said hello.
It was simply impossible, Nurse Violetta thought to herself. Of all the surgeons she could have worked for, she had to end up with the one she hated most in the whole world.
Well, it's no accident.
He told her drawlingly.
I requested you specifically. I believe you've had your own way for too long, and I mean to teach you a thing or two.
I am not a child, Violetta retorted angrily.
Really? For that is exactly how you seem to me.
Violetta felt her cheeks flush in humiliation. Damn him for tying her up with words, she thought, but no time to respond as he handed her the patient's clamp.
Hold this.
He instructed. Violetta licked suddenly dry lips as she took it, the brush of his skin causing a devastating weakness in her lower limbs. I probably shouldn't tell you this, miss, the orderly said, but Dr. Steele lost his wife in a car crash in Morocco. That's how he hurt his leg too.
He had to cut himself out. Then he spent 10 hours trying to resuscitate her. Worst thing was, she was only out there to be with him while he was curing the street children.
Violetta felt an involuntary twinge of pity. She was an orphan herself and knew what it was to lose her.
Mum. Oh, Mum, is she all right?
I've given her an extra leg. Only joking. The operation was a success.
Oh, thank you.
Your mother will be fine. She needs to rest. You should come back tomorrow.
Thank you, Dr. Grant.
There you go.
I think you're wonderful.
You going for one in the goose?
Can't. See you there Friday, though.
Oh, okay.
Kirsty. Hey.
Jack, I haven't got time.
So we can pretend that kiss didn't happen then, are we?
I'd rather I reported you.
Then you didn't kiss me back, but you weren't just perving at me in the library.
Look, I'm sure you've got some very funny idea about playing the part of the Mills and Boon hero to me so that you can win a bet and have a good laugh. But I'm afraid I'm not interested in college-age boys, and even if I was, I have a partner.
Sounds serious.
Yes, it is. I don't think you should come to my lectures anymore.
Charles, do we have to have more of those at home?
There's no more room at the office. Gerald's got a house full of people because of the wedding, so he can't take any more. Yeah, you'll never guess. 80% of them are written by women. Lizzie! Give a couple of these a read, would you? What are the last ones like?
One was good, sir. I put the others on the fire.
Oh. Got a couple of the authors coming round here for a meeting too. Gerald can't get much work done if the office is full of them, and, well, I have to charm them a bit. You know how it is. Make them feel a bit special.
Charles, come to bed. I said, come to bed.
I'll let you get that off. I'll rip it to pieces, my big hands.
Well, a little bit of ripping wouldn't hurt, though, would it? We can afford another.
Well, yes, but well, we don't want to throw it around. God knows we've worked hard enough for nice things. Ripping. I'll tell you what, though. Some of the heroes in the romance books we're getting, oh, they're a bit rough around the edges. Funny. What you women go in for? Yeah, did I tell you? We're going to finance Edith Nixon to write for us for a full year. Doesn't matter if he doesn't write a thing. Publicity will be huge.
Charles.
Mills and Boon support shop girl novelist. She's pretty too. Press
Charles.
I love you, Mary. Thank God I don't have to put on a show with you. Those women are exhausting. Well, don't get cold now. Tuck yourself in.
Now there are 3 steps to heaven.
This is what you're saying.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
6 months maybe, I don't know.
Oh, hello.
But apparently you make your own.
It's Dr. Steele, isn't it?
Dr. Grant?
Oh, of course. Sorry, Dr. Grant. I'm just waiting for some friends. You did my mum, her hip operation. I think you're wonderful.
Oh, what was your name?
Janet.
Janet. Good.
Hi, sorry, I'm Mick.
Hi, Mick, I'm Janet.
Would you like to join us, Janet, while you're waiting for your friends?
Oh, yes, thank you. Are you a doctor too?
Anaesthetist. What do you do?
Oh, I'm a nurse.
Oh, really? Where?
Oh, you know, just around. I don't really do it much anymore, so. What's your first name?
James.
Oh, James. Hey, same as mine, James and Janet. Some of the letters, J, A, E. Are you married?
You think you were proposing?
Oh, no. Yes, no.
So, what are you having, Janet?
Oh, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm probably just a bit too fat for this, though.
No. Sorry, no, I meant to drink.
Martini and lemonade, please.
So, what do you do for kicks, Jean?
Right.
Janet.
Janet.
Oh, I like to read Mills and Boon. I think they're wonderful. I don't get to go out much, really, because my mum doesn't like it, but maybe she'll be better now you've fixed her leg.
think you're wonderful.
I have been told that, but thank you, Janet. Will you excuse me?
There you go. Well, it was lovely to meet you. It's just that we're all off to the picture, so... Okay.
Let's go, shall we? Go on then.
Charles?
Look at this. Some of these are hopeless.
Charles, I've got something to tell you. Well, we're having a baby.
Mary. Oh, Mary. Our very own baby.
Charles, do you think you could spend a little more time at home now? The business is doing so well, and you said so yourself.
Oh, I'm afraid not, Mary. Gerald and I, we've enlisted. It's king and country. Of course, I didn't know about. It's even more important now, you know, fight for what's right.
Oh, Charles.
Gerald's got ministry and munitions. He'll like that. Yeah, nice big desk to tidy. And I'm going in the Navy.
Why can't you get a desk job as well?
Oh, come on, look. I knew it would upset you. It'll all be over by Christmas anyway. Storm in a teacup, you'll see. Margaret will be looking after the business while we're away. And then when I'm back, we'll spend more time together. All three of us.
One of the interesting things about these books are the heroes, who change over the years, providing us with an insight into the era which they belong to. The 1910s have imperialistic British heroes, much admired by their passionate but constrained Edwardian heroines. However, they often rely on the heroine to bail them out, socially or financially. The 20s and 30s bring the boy hero, gentle, blonde-haired youths who are younger than the heroine and physically weaker. These could be seen as a lament for the boys lying dead on Europe's battlefields, boys who were the sweethearts of these women writing 10 years later, and who would never grow old in their memories. By the 30s, we're into the British country gentleman, the mature hero of the 40s, and the playboy or successful older man of the 50s. By the 60s, men at home were far too fashion conscious to work as romantic heroes, so romance writers went abroad, offering up macho Latin or Arab heroes who were more traditionally masculine. This trend continued into the 70s, where we see the most famous Mills and Boon hero archetype, the sexually dominant alpha male, who forces punishing kisses on the heroine and has a tendency to be brutish and rapacious. By the 90s, we're into the new man, sensitive and caring, but strong enough for an equal relationship. And the noughties give us the baby-adoring hero and the apologetic hero. And significantly, they've now also discovered porn.
And the heroes are often younger than the heroine now too, aren't they?
But whoever the hero might be, the heroine always gets her man.
Although sometimes she fights him in the beginning.
She tames him, she civilizes him, and she brings him into the symbolic female domain, the home.
and they get married, and they live happily ever after.
Although sometimes she has to ditch the boring bloke she's got at home first.